What is the 2019 coronavirus? In early 2020, a new virus began generating headlines all over the world because of the unprecedented speeds of its transmission. At the end of 2019, a novel coronavirus was identified as the cause of a cluster of pneumonia cases in Wuhan, a city in the Hubei province of China. It rapidly spread, resulting in an epidemic throughout China, followed by an increasing number of cases in other countries throughout the world. Most people infected with the Covid-19 virus will experience mild to moderate respiratory illness and recover without requiring special treatment. Older people and those underlying medical problems like cardiovascular disease, diabetes, chronic respiratory disease, and cancer are more likely to develop serious illness. The COVID-19 virus spread primarily throughout droplets of saliva or discharge from nose when an infected person cough or sneeze. So it's important that you also practice respiratory etiquette. What are the symptoms? Some common symptoms that have been specifically linked to COVID-19 include shortness of breath, having a cough that gets more severe over time, a low-grade fever that gradually increases in temperature, and last but not least, fatigue. What causes coronavirus? Coronavirus are zoonotic. This means they first develop in animals before developing in humans. For the virus to pass from animal to humans, a person has to come into close contact with an animal that carries the infection. Once the virus develops in people, coronavirus can be transmitted from person to person through respiratory droplets. This is a technique named for the wet stuff that moves through the air when you cough or sneeze.
Hai, Assalamualaikum. My name is Anisah binti Ramli. So, during this COVID-19, we must always ensure ourselves are in good condition. There are several precautions that we have to take into account. The first safety precaution that we need to practice in order to prevent our coronavirus is social distancing. What is social distancing? Social distancing is we have to distance ourselves from other people at least 1 meter away. I will give you an analogy to give a better understanding. Imagine that we have 10 sticks right now, and I'll put those 10 sticks close to each other, and I'll put a flame on those one of the sticks, and all those sticks are burned, right? Same goes with our situation right now. Okay, now I'll put those 10 sticks are distanced to each other, and when I put a flame on those one of the sticks and the other are not burned, the second safety precautions is to avoid physical contact. When we meet people, we're not allowed to shake our hands. We never know the people are infected with the virus or not. As the replacement, we can just put our right hand on this and bow a little bit to show some respect to the people. The last step is that we have to wash our hands regularly with soap to wash off all those bacteria and viruses on our hands. I will show you those steps. Step is rub your palms together with soap. Second, rub your hand by interlocking. The third step is rub the back of fingers and hand. The fourth step is interlock fingers and rub the back of fingers of both hands. The fifth step is rub fingertips on palm of both hands in circular manner. The sixth step is rub the thumb in rotating manner. The last step is rub both wrists in rotating manner.
So how can we prevent from COVID-19? First, elimination. Stay home, avoid public areas or work remotely. Second, no substitution. Third, engineering control. Barriers, partition or ropes to separate employees from public or building occupants. Drive-through style, partition and windows. Fourth, administrative control. Social distancing procedure. Cough and sneeze etiquette procedure, proper hands hygiene and control procedure. Use floor marking and other barriers types to promote distancing. Employee health monitoring. Fifth, PPE. Respiratory protection. Always follow PPE donning and doffing order of operation. Community protective equipment, face covering and mask.
Sequence for donning PPE for community includes masks and gloves. I'm going to explain for masks first. Step 1. Place over nose, mouth and chin. Step 2. Fit flexible nose piece over nose bridge. Step 3. Secure on head with ties or elastic on the bottom and the top. Lastly, adjust the fit. Now, let me show you the steps for donning gloves. First, correct type and size. Then, insert hands into gloves. Well, it took me a long time to wear gloves, right? Okay, ta-da! Okay, now I'm going to explain about how to remove mask and gloves. We have to remove gloves first. Step 1. Grasp outside edge near wrist and peel away from hand, turning glove inside out. Slide ungloved finger under the wrist of the remaining glove. Peel off from inside, creating a bag for both gloves. Lastly, discard. Now, remove mask. Step 1. Untie the bottom and the top tie. Step 2. Remove from face. Lastly, discard. Don't forget to wash hands after using PPE. Easy, right?